Good morning, Saudi Daisy. It's National Cookie Day. But first, let's see how Washington honors the president, and we will see snow this weekend. All this after a pledge and a moment of silence. The Saudi Daisy forensic team brought home another win from the weekend. The team competed in the Sullivan East High School Forensics Tournament, coming away with a first-place sweep. They also had 31 breaks into the finals. Congratulations! The Trojan ROTC drill team also competed over the weekend at the Red Bank Invitational. They came in second in the individual and dual competition. They also scored third and fourth place finishes in the individual knockout competition. They finished in 5th overall out of 19 schools. Great jobs to them as they kick off their season. We are a day away from our Hour of Code event for the Trojan Institute. Computer science and coding have become an important part of everyday life for many around the world. World leaders at the recent G20 summit got the opportunity to see the importance of computer science. Code.org and a group of students showed how every student in every school should get the chance to learn computer science.
Las ciencias de la computación nos permiten desarrollar habilidades, nos permiten también incorporar un nuevo lenguaje.
Our vision is that every student in every school should have the opportunity to learn computer science.
We need to realize that the kind of things that are easy to teach and easy to test have also become easy to digitize, to automate. And we need to think about how we can pair the artificial intelligence of computers with the kind of human qualities that enable us to draw value out of this, and the capacity of students, to have computational thinking.
I like this better. Now computer science should become one of the main issues topic to be taught and learned since the primary schools and at a very basic level of education.
A public viewing for George H.W. Bush will continue in the U.S. Capitol today. The 41st President of the United States is lying in state in the Rotunda, ahead of a state funeral at the National Cathedral tomorrow. Karen Kafia is on Capitol Hill this morning with a look at how Washington is saying farewell.
It was an absolutely beautiful afternoon in Washington yesterday when the casket of George H.W. Bush arrived here on Capitol Hill, and shortly after there was a ceremony with congressional leaders and the vice president offering political and personal tributes to the 41st president. And shortly after that, the doors were opened for the public to come through and pay their final respects. With a stunning December sunset as a backdrop, the casket of George H.W. Bush arrived at the U.S. Capitol to a 21-gun salute Monday as his family looked on.
President Bush becomes the 32nd American to lie in state in the United States Capitol Rotunda.
Members of Congress, cabinet members, and others among the first here in Washington to pay tribute to the 41st President of the United States, whose first post in the nation's capital was in the U.S. House.
Throughout his life of service, President Bush personified grace. His character was second to none.
After the doors opened to the public, visitors made their way in to see the flag-draped casket. Also paying respects at the Capitol Monday night, President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump. Meanwhile, another tribute took place in the Bush's hometown of Houston, and attendees were encouraged to sport colorful socks like the former president's. Monday's tributes acknowledging both the former president but also his wife of 73 years, Barbara, who passed away in April, for the family's service to the country.
We stand with you in mourning, but also in gratitude. Gratitude for lives well lived and duties thoroughly fulfilled.
And the rotunda has remained open throughout the night for people to come through and pay tribute. It'll stay open until tomorrow morning when the president's casket is moved over to the National Cathedral for that service. All of the living presidents, Presidents Trump, Clinton, Obama, and Carter, will be in attendance, as well as, of course, George W. Bush, who will deliver one of the eulogies. On Capitol Hill, I'm Karen Kafa.
Don't worry, your friends will still be there for you in 2019. Some hardcore fans of the classic sitcom were worried the show was going to be cut from Netflix in the new year. That's because there had been a notice on the streaming platform saying episodes would only be available till January 1st, 2019. However, an executive with links to the Friends contract tells USA Today the show will continue to be available next year. Let's take a look at our weather.
Good morning, Saudi Daisy. I'm Carly Ball, and here's a look at your weather. Today we have cloudy skies with a high of 41 and a low of 30 degrees. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. There will be cooler temperatures as we head into the week and chances of snow showers as we head into the weekend. That's it for weather.
Busy week for Trojans basketball. Starting out with the Lady Trojans solo game, Monday night they took a big win over CGLA, beating them 56-20. Boys and girls both head to East Hamilton today. Games start at 6 and 7:30. Trojans basketball will be back home on Friday as they take on Cleveland. Be sure to come out and support your Trojans. Saudi Daisy wrestlers are on the road again, heading to the Sunshine State for the Border Wars. That's it for sports. Now back to Katie.
Here's some news to brighten your day. It's National Cookie Day. Fun fact, more than 40% of Americans have eaten a whole row of Oreos in one sitting. Whether that includes you or not, who doesn't love cookies? Chocolate chip, oatmeal raisin, or snickerdoodle, celebrate these treats in the sweetest way today. Bake at home, or if you don't feel like warming your oven, pick some up. Great American Cookies is handing out one free cookie per person, and Miss Fields is giving away a free cookie with any purchase. And Nestle Toll House Cafe also has a deal today. Buy 3 cookies, get 3 free. You can also check into the store at 112 for some hot and ready cookies. That's all we have for you today, Saudi Daisy. Have a great day.